All right, let's step our feet underneath our hips. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. As you exhale, your arms go out to the side and you're coming down with a flat back. Soften your knees. At the very bottom, release your hands, release your neck. Take an inhale. As you exhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Shoulders roll back to the top. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, Pilates dive forward. Let your hands go first and then round through your spine. Letting your chin go towards your chest. Soften your knees. Release your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll. Really nice. I'm going to mute all of you because I'm getting a little feedback. I think
Dog toy.
it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, let's come all the way up into standing again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, Pilates dive forward. Soften your knees. Release your neck. Inhale. Exhale, roll. Again, restacking your spine. Shoulders roll back. Let's step your feet wide, taking your toes out, alignment of one. Place your hands on your inner thighs and encourage your hips to open up and push your hips down and back. Your knees should be on top of your ankles. Drop your right shoulder as you look past your left. Taking a really big, beautiful twist here. Inhale, come to center. Drop your left shoulder and look past your right. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, come to center. Let your belly drape down, heart opens, and as you exhale, round your spine. This is your cat-cow. Belly comes down, heart goes forward. Exhale, big round. Good. One more deep breath like this. Inhale, belly comes down, heart goes forward. As we exhale, let's let our hands come down to the ground and roll, stacking the spine, standing up, shoulders coming back. Sweep your hands up to the sky. Take your right wrist into your left hand and give yourself a big pull over to the left. Inhale, come to center. Take your left wrist into your right hand. Pull over to the right. Inhale, come to center. Release your hands. Let them go out and around into heart center. Kind of in a prayer hand. Bend your knees. Your knees are still on top of your ankles. Press your arms out into a tricep press as you stand up. Lower down for two. Good. And press up and come down. Now you can take these as slow as you like. If you have any knee sensitivity, you can take your feet parallel, right, which is like 2 fist distance apart into a little chair pose. Now, if you can, speed it up a little bit. Lower and lift. Now, this is that part of Pilates Fusion. We're going to do a little bit of power Pilates here. Just for the warm-up, we're going to try to get our heart rate up, get our sweat going, and our breath going. Your Pilates breath is in through the nose and out of the mouth. Remember, if you need to slow it down or just work the arms, you can do that instead of doing all the squats. There's a modification for everybody. Find what works for you. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold down with 1. Lift your left heel, take an inhale. As you exhale, turn towards your right. Find your incline lunge, your straight line from the top of your head, out your left heel. Take your hands down by the side of your body. Reach your hands out and around, over your head, like you're reaching for the opposite side of the room, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Hands come down towards your hips, go out and around. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now, if your lower back is feeling okay, we can shift our shoulders back on top of the hips as we reach our hands up to the sky. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart and lean into it. We're going to shift back. Exhale, hands to your heart. For those of you that want to try a balance challenge, you're going to bring up your left foot, coming into a warrior 3. Then land down for 2. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, maybe fly into that warrior 3. Good. Land down for 2. Hands come with you. Reach up. Exhale, warrior 3. We get 2 more tries like this. Two, and if you're not doing the warrior, that's okay. And 1, stay here, land down on your left toes, turn back to center. Back to where we started, a little bit to the left, lower down, knees bend evenly over the ankles, reach up to the sky. In through the nose, out of the mouth, finding your Pilates breath, reach and drop. Reach and drop. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold low. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift your right heel off the ground. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn towards your left. Hold here. Look at your left knee. Make sure it's right over the ankle. It's going the same direction as your toes. You're a straight line from the top of your head out the right heel. Take your hands down towards your hips. Go out and around over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart. You can certainly stay here. Working your left glute, digging your left heel into the ground the whole time. If your lower back feels okay, bring your shoulders back as you reach up to the sky. And then exhale, incline lunge. Come into this upright lunge. I'm making my arm circle a little bit bigger because I have this door next to me. I'm a little too close to it. Now for those of you that want to do the extra balance challenge, hands to your heart, float into your Vira 3. Lift your right foot off the ground. Land down for 2, hands come down. They go up and around, reach forward, exhale, warrior 2. Warrior 3. Warrior 3. Reach up, exhale, pull it in, find that balance. 2 more tries. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, lift your right foot behind your right hip. Come down. And last try. Find that balance, strike your pose. 3, 2, and land down on your right toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to where we started, slightly to the right. Lower down, reach up to the sky. Lower down, high V with the arms. Every alternate one, we're going up. Then you're coming down and then reaching big. Lower down, reach up. Lower down, reach wide. Good. Let me just have about 5 of these. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Get down really low. Lift your left heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn towards your right. Scoot back your left toes if you need to. Let's sweep our hands up. Option to bring the shoulders back on top of your hips. Exhale, reach down for the ground. Scoot back your left toes if you need to. Hold here. Open up through your right glute and left psoas, like the hip. Breathe there. Your psoas is actually, it's a huge rubber band connected from the top of the thigh. It goes through the hips and into the abs. Good. Let's bring your left knee down slowly without plopping it down. Okay? Now straighten your right leg. If the leg doesn't go straight today, soften the knee. Draw your head towards your right shin. I'm going to scoot my monitor closer towards me. Take 2 more deep breaths in your half split. We're not sitting on the heel. One more huge breath. Exhale, release, but re-bending your right knee over the ankle. curl your left toes under, firm the thigh, take an inhale, lift the left knee up. Now lift onto your fingertips, hold there. Now see if you can reach your hands up, 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 shoulders back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lean slightly forward before we turn, take an inhale. Exhale, turn back to center. Turn to your left. Turn the left toes out to the left. Spike and lift the right heel. Finally, incline again. Sweep your hands up. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Scoot your right foot back as much as you need to. Breathe through your right psoas and your left hip, your left glute. Also the hip a little bit, depending on what your workout's like. The deeper you breathe, the more your body can open up. Huge, deep exhales here. One more inhale. Exhale, let's bring your right knee down. Uncurl the right toes. Straighten your left leg as much as you can. Don't overdo it, just go into a safe place. You can always keep a bend in the left knee. If you have yoga blocks, that can be good. Or maybe you have a wall next to you or a chair that you want to use. Draw your head towards your left shin. 2 to 3 huge breaths here. Good. Bend your left knee over the ankle. Curl your right toes under from the thigh. Lift the kneecap, hold there. Come onto your fingertips, hold there. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift off the ground, hold there. Now sweep your hands out and up to the sky if possible. Exhale, hands to your heart, incline lunge. Inhale. Exhale, let's come back to center. Turn your toes in front of your heels. Oftentimes we'll turn the toes out, but I want you to bring the toes in. So your feet are parallel, and they say wrist to wrist distance is a good space for your feet. I'm not there today. My body's not that warm, but let's sweep up to the sky. Sorry, my arms are cut off. As you exhale, take your arms out into a T shape. Come down halfway. Try to keep your tailbone in neutral. Inhale, sweep up. Palms turn in at the top. As you exhale, palms turn towards the ground. Tailbone in neutral. Good. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, let's come halfway down and hold. Bring your hands to your hips. Now, let's bring our right hand down to the ground. Now, I know that that might not be accessible, so if you have a chair close, reach for the chair with your right hand, or you can use your couch or a table. Just bring that right hand out to stabilize you, wherever it is. Now, see if we can twist. Bring your left hand towards the sky, bend the left elbow, bring your left hand down towards your right hand. Whether you're on that chair or the table, bend the elbow for 2, reach up, maybe look past the left thumb, exhale, bend the elbow, bring your left hand down. Good, and this is drawing the sword in a straddle. We're gonna do 4 more like this. If you have a little weight you wanna add in your left hand, that can be fun. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left hand down. Take your hands to your hips. Come up halfway. If you hyperextend, which means we lock out our knees, we have to keep a little micro bend in your knees, so that's okay too. That micro bend can really protect you, especially if you're a hyperextender. Hold here. Take an inhale. Let's lift up. Bring your hands up to the sky. Inhale at the top. Exhale, come halfway down into a T shape. Palms turn down. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, come halfway down. Tailbone is in neutral. Try not to round your lower back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, halfway down. Hands to your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Onto the chair, onto the couch, onto the table, wherever. Take your right hand up to the sky. Look past your right thumb. Exhale, bend the right elbow. Then bring the right hand to tap towards the left hand. Bend the elbow for 2, reach up. You're drawing these big lines almost like you have a rubber band from one hand to the other. Draw that sword out. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hands come down. Take your hands to your hips, engage your core, get long through your whole spine, tall through the top of your head. Inhale here. Exhale, press up. Relax the shoulders back, sweep your hands up. Exhale, take your hands behind you, pressing your hands back into cape pose. Now, if you'd like, interlace your fingers. I'll do this to the side. Interlace your fingers and try squeezing your palms together. Lift your heart on your inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward, come to a safe place for you, and then you can press your hands up towards the sky. Slow your breath down. Good. Engage your core, come up halfway. Lift your chin off your chest. Bring your hands to the sides of your hips. Inhale, come all the way up into standing. Lift your right heel. Turn your right toes out to the right. Lift your left heel, and let's come back down to the ground. Step back into your plank. I guess this is our first time coming to our plank. Your heels should be over the balls of your feet. Thighs are firm. Calves are firm. Spread your fingers. Open up through your heart. Chin off the chest. Now, if you can, I want you to bend your knees and bend your elbows. Get shaky while we hold our plank. And we're breathing and we're shaking. And you guys look great. Keep on holding for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press up. Push your hips up and back. Come into a downward dog. My grippy socks are slipping, so I'm just going to take them off. Now take your feet wide. Go as wide as your mat. We call this second position. Lift your heels up high. Exhale, bend your right knee, draw the left heel down. Inhale, lift your heels up high. Bend your left knee, draw the right heel down. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, big stretch. The whole time you're doing this, push your shoulders towards your hips. Resist that urge. Sometimes gravity puts on us. Gravity is trying to pull the shoulders down. Resist that gravity and rebound through every finger and push your shoulders towards your hips. And you're breathing big. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. 2 more on each side. And maybe take your head left to right, right to left. 1 and 1. Lift your heels up high. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Push your hips back. This is power dog. Exhale, downward dog. Drawing your heels towards the ground. Push your hips back again. Good. Lift your heels up high. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees, look towards your hands. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and let your knees slowly come down to the ground. Now, if you have your towel available, I like to grab my towel right away and place it underneath my knees. Bring your knees 2 fist distance apart, the space of your ASIS. Your feet should be behind your knees. Spread your fingers. Inhale, let your belly come down towards the ground. Open your heart. As you exhale, round through your spine, press through your shins and the tops of your feet. Inhale, belly comes down, heart opens. If your gaze lifts, it's the last to go. It doesn't have to come up. And as you exhale, big round. Inhale, lengthen, open up. Exhale, press out anything you do not need. And it can be nice to close the eyes. All right, bring your attention inward. If you have sensitive wrists, you can do this on your forearms. You could also bring blocks underneath your forearms. 3, 2, let's take our knees as wide as our mat. Let your big toes come towards each other. If they can, they touch. Round your spine. Bring your hips down towards your heels. Walk your hands over towards your right. Take your left hand on top of your right. Take your hips down to the left and let your head come down to your mat. Stretch to the side of your body. And this doesn't have to be super big. You can stay on your mat. Sometimes we think bigger is better, and that's not always the case. Sometimes smaller can get us into these intercostal muscles between our ribs and our abs and all these things that need to find a smaller stretch. Good. Walk your hands over to your left. Take your right hand on top of your left, and as you exhale, push your hips down to the right. Good. Walk your hands to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Bring your knees 2 fist distance apart underneath your hip bones. Now, walk your hands out just about 7 inches. And from here, let's take your right hand up to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right hand underneath your left ribs. And it's almost like you're going to scratch your back on the other side. Now sweep up and reach up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your right hand under. Inhale. Sweep up and reach. Exhale. Reach the right hand under. Inhale. Sweep up and reach. Press deep into your left hand to keep you stable. Inhale. Reach up. And on this one, we're going to come all the way down onto your right shoulder. Okay? Your balance should be on your right shoulder. Slide out your left hand. Push your hips slightly back, but not down. So you're opening up the space between your ribs and your hips. And your weight should be on the right shoulder, not on your neck. I know it's hard to see me. And this can be relaxing. If you have a shoulder sensitivity, please be careful. You can even skip this pose. Now, let's see if we can slide out the left toes. You can stay here, or you can even bring your left, oh, there's my Pilates chair behind you. You can bring your left toes up to the sky. Lots on the balance. Point and lift the left toes, and if you fall, no big deal. You're really close to the ground, and I cannot see you. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Relax onto that right shoulder. One more breath. Good. Press into your left hand. Release your right hand up and towards the sky. Do a big circle down to the ground. Now, for demoing purposes, I'm going to turn around so that you can see me. Bring your knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. Walk the hands forward about 5 inches. Take your left hand up to the sky. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, sweep your left hand underneath your right ribs like you're going to scratch your back. Reach your left hand up. Inhale. Exhale. Find that grace, right? And that length. Inhale. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. We have 3. Just 2 more. 2. And on this one, let's come down onto the left shoulder. Slowly come down. Your left ear turns towards the ground and slide out the right hand, putting more weight into your left shoulder. You can stay here, or we can try that balance challenge where we slide out your right toes and then maybe point and lift the right toes. Exhale, bend the right knee, bring the right knee down. Take a breath on the left shoulder. Push into the right hand. Release your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Let's slide your hands back and sit onto your heels. This is called hero's pose. If you need to, you can curl your toes under. So we're sitting onto the heels as much as we can. Now, undulate through your spine, finding a little cat-cow. So this is a posterior tilt. Come into neutral spine, the one that we stand with, and then really stick your tailbone out. It's called your anterior tilt. Work through neutral, push out to posterior, then neutral into anterior tilt. And do a few of these massaging through your back. If it's not comfortable with the toes uncurled, please curl the toes under, or you could even sit on the knees and not be down, and just find this little tilting, pelvic rocking massage on your knees. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's come onto your knees. Everyone curl your toes under and click your heels together into Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart. And I find that the towel really helps my knees for this one. I'm going to scoot back a hair. Good. Now reach your arms out in front of you. Let your hips come down towards your heels, and as you come up, squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs. Reach out, exhale, squeeze in. Good. And squeeze your heels together. Now, I have some light 1-pounders right next to me. If you don't have weights at home, you could always use bottles of water or cans of soup, or you don't need any weights at all. Your arms start to feel like really heavy. These little weights are just 1-pounders. They're called Bala, B-A-L-A, if you're interested. Sometimes I put them on my ankles or on my wrists. Squeeze the heels together as you come up so that your glutes are engaging and your hamstrings are engaging. Okay? Nothing is taking a break. Exhale as you come up. Inhale, big exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's leave your right arm out and just pull the left elbow in. Left elbow in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the left arm out, pull the right elbow in. Squeeze those heels together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both elbows come back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, squeeze your elbows in, and squeeze your heels together, and squeeze your glutes. Elbows come right in towards the ribs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Keep your heels together. Reach down for the ground. Come into prone. Bending your elbows. Let your belly come towards the ground. Stack your hands underneath your head. Heels are still together. I'm going to release my towel. Heels still together, and little lift of the heels. Little lift of the knees. If your knees don't lift, that's okay. Try to relax your upper body as much as possible. You want to feel the contraction of the back of your body, your glutes and your hamstrings. Try not to look forward. And if you're looking at the monitor, release your neck. And we're just digging the heels in together. Peel the toes back again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here. Extend your legs and point your toes. Good. And add a little swimmer through the toes. 1 inch. You're pointing your toes so much that your kneecaps lift and firm. And you can stay here, right? Pedal through here. Especially if you have lower back sensitivity. But if your back feels okay, I want you to add your upper body. Start to pedal through the arms. Pedal through there. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 70. This is super hard for me too. Keep on going. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 90. We are so close. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. Take your hands to the side of you, point and lift your toes. Bring your heart off the ground. Hold for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Take your hands by your floating ribs underneath your elbows. Squeeze your elbows back like arrows. Inhale, press onto your hands and knees. Take a very slow child's pose down and back. Knees can go as wide as you'd like. Let your forehead come down to the mat. That was a lot of back work, a lot of core work. You're going to feel a huge release. Embrace that release. Breathe deeper into it. Good. Walk your hands over to the right. Take your left hand on top of your right. Push your hips down to the left. Side body stretch. Walk your hands over to the left. Take your right hand on top of your left. Push your hips down to the right. Walk your hands to center. Shift your shoulders on top of your hands. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees 1 inch away from the ground. This is the lowest plank you can do, right? It's like a tabletop. I hyperextend in my elbows. They go over straight. I constantly have to remind myself, keep a little bend in my elbow. If you hyperextend, it makes things a little harder for us, but it's okay. It's going to train us really well. Let's hold it for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, press up and back, downward dog. Second position, feet go wide. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your right knee, draw the left heel down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. Also, massage through your neck. Shake off yes or no. 2, 2, 1, and 1. Come into your plank, bringing your feet 2 fist distance apart. Shift your shoulders past your hands. Shift back. Lift your heels away from the back wall. Shift back. Shift forward. Shift back. 3, 2, and shift forward. Bend the elbows by the side of your body. Chest touches before abs or thighs. Uncurl the toes, pressing your feet against the mat. Lift your heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift your heart, press your feet down. Try lifting your hands without moving your shoulders. Take a breath there. Exhale, release. Inhale, press onto your hands and knees. Slow child's pose. Inhale onto your hands and knees. And sit down on your left hip. Bring your left shin in front of you. Right knee goes over to the right. We're going to try to center our torso as much as possible. Bring your arms out into a T. Tilt over towards your left. Bend your left elbow and then bring your right hand up and over towards the left. As your right hand comes up and over towards the left, the right palm turns down. Now try not to shoot off the ground or push too much. You're coming up slowly back into this T shape. And then tilt to the left. Bring the left elbow down. Right hand reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale, come up slower using your abs and less arm or less bounce and rebound, right? So come onto the fingertips and then lightly off. Try to glue those hips into the ground so they're not coming with you. Beautiful. Keep on working here, finding our outer obliques, our side abs. And I know sometimes we don't feel like this huge burn on this, but we're doing a lot of good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up. Take your hands in front of your forehead. Your fingertips kiss. It's called your salute. We're going to lean a little to the left and pull back to straight without moving the hips. If you have that Pilates ball, it can be really helpful. Mine is kind of far. I'm going to grab it. You can wedge your Pilates ball into the side of your left hip crease. If you don't have a ball, you can wedge your towel or a pillow there, rolling up your towel like a little ball. Try to keep that right knee down. 5, 4, and if you don't have any of the props, that's okay too. Do what you can. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that lean and just little up, little down, little up, little down. About, half an inch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Let's take your right hand down, left hand reaches up and over. Even out that stretch. Good. Let's come back into it. Hands in front of the forehead. Lean towards the left and this time turn towards your mat, towards the left, and lift up and lower from your center chest. We're looking towards the mat. We got 8, 7, 6. Find that curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Untwist, restack. Right hand can come down. Left hand reaches up and over. It's like a mermaid stretch through the upper body. If you like, the right hand can be out to the right. But if you can, I want you to reach your right hand towards the left thigh. Good. Inhale, both hands come up. Turn way towards your left, fold towards the left. I'm going to release my prop. You're going to feel a nice stretch through your back. Hopefully it's nice. Inhale, lift your heart, straightening your arms, lift your gaze. As you exhale, let your belly come down first. Start to bend your elbows and let your head come down. Inhale, round your spine. Lift up. Your gaze comes up last. And as you exhale, your belly comes down. Then your ribs. And then your head comes down last. Good. Let's do 3 like this. Moving through your spine in your deep twist. 3. 2. And 1. Come all the way down. Relax as deep as you can. Walk your hands back. Extend your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold towards your shins. Inhale, hands on your shins. Lift your gaze, retract your shoulders. Exhale, fold towards your toes. Good. Inhale, let's come up. Bend your right knee in front of you. Your left knee goes behind you a little bit more. So if you could see me, you can't really see me, but my right heel is not touching my left thigh. I'm pushing my left knee kind of back and pushing my left heel back, so there's space between my right heel and my left thigh. Arms come out into a T. Inhale to prep. Exhale, find that slow tilt. Reach your left hand up and over. Turn the left palm towards the ground as you bend the right elbow. And some of you might not want to bend this right elbow. You really have to gauge what's right. As you come up slowly, back into that T shape. The whole time, our legs are perfectly still, like statues. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Inhale while you're in that stretch. Exhale, pull with your abs back up. Take your time And of course, if you need water, you can always grab for your water. Take your breaks whenever you like. I am your guide, but you are a student of your body. You are a student of your breath. And the slower you do this, the harder it can be. I don't know if any of you have been taking, well, I guess it's hard because all the reformer places are closed, but you might recognize this from our short box series stuff, our airplane and our hawk, and with mermaid legs, right? So Nancy, I missed this one, maybe you miss it too. When we do it on reformer, 2, and 1, awesome. Now hands in front of your forehead, find your salute, relax the shoulders back, take an inhale, exhale, lean towards the right, pull back up. Lean towards the right, pull back up. If you'd like to grab your prop and wedge it on the right hip, you can do that. Sometimes that will help. If you have a bousu ball, this can be really nice, practicing over the bousu ball. I don't have one of those yet. I've been thinking about it, but I bought that chair and I'm like, how much gym equipment am I gonna buy for my house, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1, little lift, little lower. You're gonna feel something happen on the left side, and it goes through your piriformis, it goes through the abs, and that's a burn that you want. I know it's just like, what is that? That's kind of icky. And sometimes when I'm doing these side obliques things, like I get so sick. You're not going to get sick. We shouldn't get sick, but we're going to feel that burn, this achiness. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to upright. Let's take your left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. Come back to upright, into your salute. Lean towards the right, turn towards your mat, lift up and lower. Lift from your heart and lower. Keep that left hip down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, untwist, then restack, left hand down, right hand reaches up and over. And the left hand can be out, or the left hand reaches for the right thigh. Inhale, come up, both hands come up, turn towards your right. Exhale, fold to the right. If you have the prop, release it. Now we're undulating through the spine. Round, lift up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Last, inhale. Exhale, belly comes down, then your chest, then your head knots. Round up. Begin to straighten your arms, lift your heart. Exhale, pull down. Do a few of these to your own breath. One more. And let's sink into this one as much as you like. I like to stack my hands and rest my head on my hands. But you can do that on a pillow too, or a bolster. Let's lift up. Extend both of your legs out in front of you. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your right knee into your chest. Take your right knee out to the right, bringing your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Take your hands up, palms turn in, shoulders stay down. Exhale, fold, stretching towards your left shin, bringing your heart towards your left shin. Now think of even pulling the right side of you, the right side of your chest deeper over to the left to get longer on your torso, through your torso. Let's come up, bring your right knee into your chest. Take your right foot past your left thigh. Pull your right knee to your right and then over to the left. Wrap your left hand around the right thigh, reach your right hand behind you or to the side. Inhale as you grow tall. Exhale, twist looking towards the right. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look to the right. Release your twist, unravel your legs, take your legs up. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up, shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your left knee into your chest. Take your left knee out to the left, opening the hip. Still center the torso towards the right. Sweep up. Exhale, fold towards your right shin. Bring your left side of your chest towards the right knee. Slide your hands back. Pull your left knee towards your chest. Take your left foot past the right thigh. Bring the sole of the foot onto the ground. Pull your left knee towards the center of your chest, over to the right. Wrap your right hand around the left thigh, reaching your left hand to the side, if possible, behind you. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as you twist, looking towards your left. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more deep breath. Release your twist, extend your legs out. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands on your shins, halfway up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees go out. Straighten your spine, lifting your heart between your biceps. Inhale. Exhale, draw your head down towards your toes. 3 breaths here. And lift on up. Let your knees come together and over in front of you or out to the side. You can have your weights again. I'm going to grab mine. You can take your weights out in front of you or just your hands. Bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your shoulders. Start to tuck your pelvis. Roll halfway back and hold. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll up. Bring your hands up to the sky. Exhale, roll halfway back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, halfway back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll as slowly as you can all the way down. Inhale, reaching your hands behind you as long as your ribs don't lift off the ground. And as you exhale, let your hands come in front of your shoulders, round through your spine, and feet stay down, hands come up. Now you can go for the full variation all the way down or the halfway, right? The halfway can be really nice through your body. Just find out, feel what you want, what you need today, right? Where your body wants to go. Sometimes our mind wants to go further than what our body wants to do. And I want you to really listen to what your body wants you to do. We have 5 slow ones. 4, 3, 2, your ball or your towel. If you don't have a ball, you can fold your towel up. You fold it once, fold it twice, fold it a third time, making your towel like a little tube, and then roll your towel tight from one end in the way you would roll your yoga mat up. And then that creates this little ball shape. Okay, you can use that. We're gonna come all the way down into supine, which means on our backs. Lift your hips, tuck your pelvis, bring that prop underneath the end of your tailbone, tops of your sit bones, supporting your glutes. Hands come down by the side of your body, bring your knees into tabletop. Now extend your legs, flex your feet, draw a line halfway down, point your toes, come up. Flex your feet, come down, point and lift, come up. Option for your hands to come up. It's a little harder with the hands up in the air. Inhales, you lower. Exhales, you pull up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your legs up and then lift your hips just a little bit, a little pelvic tilt. If you took your pointer finger and your middle finger, your peace signs on your hip bones, and then your thumbs onto your last rib, that's the space that you're kind of squeezing together. It's a little pelvic tilt. Like, imagine you had a bowl of soup and you're trying to dunk out the last little bit of the soup. That's what we're doing here. Scoop that in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels together, toes apart. Lower your feet down 45 degrees. Bend your knees. Just above your hip bones, your knees open up the same direction as your toes and press up. Bend and reach. This one is called your frog. Bend and dig the heels into each other. Think of pushing towards the opposite side of the room and not so much towards the sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold on the 1. Take your hands behind your head. Lift your shoulders, neck, and head, and add a little lift, little lower of the legs. Flex the feet, shoulders off the ground. This is like the grand finale here. Just a little bit more, lift higher from your chest. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here for 5. Lift your shoulders up, reach your hands out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders, neck, and head. Let your feet come down. Stay on your prop. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Reach your hands behind you. Let your hips drape towards the right. Inhale, hips come to center. Exhale, hips go drape towards the left. Inhale to center. Bend your knees. Tuck your pelvis. Lift your hips. Release your ball. Roll your vertebrae down. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock a few times, front to back. Bring your chin into your chest so you're only rocking onto the shoulders. Rock a few times. 3, 2, and 1. Come into seated, reach around and come into your tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. A few cat-cows. Inhale, exhale, round. And curl your toes under, hips go up and back, downward dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Soften your knees. Inhale. Exhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Shoulders roll back. Take an inhale, sweep your hands up to the sky. As you exhale, Pilates dive forward. Soften your knees. Inhale. Exhale, roll and restack the spine. Shoulders roll back. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive forward. Soften the knees. Inhale, roll up. Sweep up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's take one more cleansing breath together. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great day. Namaste. Yay! You did it.